just a bit waiting for the party, keeping myself busy, play a little game, write myself a riddle, or play the piano, singing lots of nonsense, but singing just the same. Singing, singing, singing just the same. Singing, singing, singing just the same.
All right, guys, welcome, welcome. Heather Powers here from Humble Beads. And I'm excited to be joining you today. All right, we got some people coming on in. Hi, Wendy and Lisa and Debbie and Sheila. Yes, I've taken quite a long break. I'm really happy to be back today. And you guys can hear me, right? Hoping all is well. And if you can hear me, just say yes. We can hear you, Heather. That would make me happy. All right. Welcome, welcome. Loud and clear. Good. Thank you, Lisa. I am so glad. I think I finally have this program all worked out. I'm really excited. All right. So today we are going to be playing with some new beads that I have shown here. And I'm going to show you guys two projects with them. Yay. Hi, Gloria and Debbie and Brandy. Oh, so nice to see so many familiar names here. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. All right, so I think everything looks good. Yeah, we're ready to start this party. Got your coffee, your chai tea, your Coke, whatever you need to get through the afternoon. Big glass of water. Yeah, whatever it takes, right? Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. So, new beads to the website today. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've had anything new, and so I am super excited to share these with you guys. Hi, Norma and John. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining me today. So, let's talk about Heishe beads. These are Czech glass, and they're 3 by 6 millimeter. So they're on the petite side, but they're not as small as like traditional stone Heishe. So they're a small bead, but they're bigger than what you would normally think of as a Heishe bead. So they have a really nice presence to them. Excuse me. And of course, I've gotten them in all of my favorite finishes and colors. So here we have a peach color that has etched an AB finish on it, so you get that nice little sparkle. I don't know if it shows up as beautiful in the camera, but it has like an iridescence to it. It's just kind of magical. Oh yeah, you see how on the edges? I love that, and I'm going to show you guys how to show off those little tiny flashes of color on your design that I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Hi, Ruth Ann, dear friend. Brenda, nice to have you guys here. And here is a thistle color with a bronze finish. So it's purple, but it definitely is a muted down and earthy purple. And that's an etched with metallic on it. Then we have a gray and silver. I'm really loving this. And it has flashes of AB. So it has a little bit of that AB rainbow effect in there too. Then we have a green with a bronze finish on it. I think this is one of my, well, I love them all, but this is like the one I would match up with every single one of these, except for that color. But this is the one that would be my go-to. Along with this one too. This is a honey finish, honey with a teal finish on it. So it's earthy, it has a really light teal color that goes on top of it, and very beautiful. This is a transparent glass that has an etched finish with gold And so it has this kind of gray blue color to it with the gold. And these always remind me of something royal. I don't know what it is. Not royal as in like modern royalty, but like French chateau kind of dreaminess to it. And then we have an orange alloy. So this is an orange alloy with bronze. Sorry. And I think these two would look really cool paired up together. So I would go like that with the project I'm going to show you guys. So you may not think, well, orange is my thing, but mixed together, it's a really nice little punch of color. Hi, Em. Nice to have you here. And Lynn and Patina. Hi, guys. All right. And then the other two new things that I have are some leaves. Of course, you know me, Mrs. Nature. I'm going to have leaves whenever I can. So these are the maple leaves. And they're two-sided, which I just love. They're off-white on one side and then a green metallic on the other. Very cute. And I'm going to show you guys a pair of earrings with those. And then I also have them in a thistle with this really light, it looks goldish, but I forgot what it's called. It's not called gold on the website, I don't think, but it looks gold, the finish that's on there. But those are both new, and all of them are on the top of my website when you log in. The other new thing that I have for you guys, get all these off to the side, are some new wobbles. And so I just decided these were too pretty to not throw them on the website. So these, I've been throwing in little wobbles with orders, and I'll have a bunch of different colors and they're just sitting around. And so this color hue, I just was like, you know, these need to be a permanent part of Humble Beads. So this is a periwinkle color and they're just divine. I love them. So we have those on the website, and I'm going to show you guys a little pair of earrings with them real quick. And then I'm going to show you guys a bracelet. Let me grab all my tools. Excuse my reach. Where's my pliers? Here they are. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very simple earring. We're going to take a head pin, a ball head pin, and one of the leaves. And then I have a little size 11 bronze color bead here that I'm going to throw on there so that it's just going to fill in that little spot. Oh, Lisa, thank you for being my brain today. Yes, that wash is called metallic beige wash. And it's like beige. That's a weird color to call it because it's like kind of like a light gold. But yeah, that's what it's called. Metallic beige wash. Thank you. Okay. Just have this wrapped around 2 times tightly. You know, my regular signature messy wrap. And then I'm going to wrap around a few more times on top of the first wrap. That'll give me the little messy wrap look I'm going for. I'm going to trim off the edge or the end of the wire and tuck that in. Okay, now I'm going to grab a few things that went astray. So I'm going to grab a spacer. I have a bead cap. I have 3 of the little Heishes, and I'm going to grab a few of those little seed beads. The trick to using the Heishes to the best benefit, or like just show them off, is to have a little bead in between them so that there's space in between the Heishes. Oop, here, let me get that right up there. So I'm going to put a little seed, a little seed bead in between, and then you get to see the whole color all around. This works really, really well on the ones where there's flashes of color on the inside. So, but this also just a really fun way to use the Heishes is to put a little spacer in between. And it can be a seed bead, or you could use a size 2mm bead if you have little metal spacers. Those all work really well. Oh, hi Nancy and Amanda. Nice to have you guys here. Okay, now I gotta grab some wire. And I'm gonna use 20 gauge parawire, the brass, natural brass from Vintage. And I have about 5 inches here. At about 1.5 inches, I'm going to do a little loop. Straighten out that loop so that it's directly underneath the wire. I'm going to open this up and slide on my bead, or my little charm. Grab the loop, wrap it around 2 times, and then I'm going to do, oh, I only did 2 times on this one. So I just did a really simple wrapped loop on the bottom here. A little bit closer. All right, guys, so we have a rainy day today. Like, perfect day for sitting inside and creating. All right, now we're going to do the 4mm cornerless cube, and we carry these at Humble Beads. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. And Shelly. Okay, now we're going to do that new periwinkle wobble, and I'm going to do the little flower bead cap, which we also have on the website. And I'm going to put that upside down so that the petals are going up, and it's going to hold my first Heishe bead. And then I'm going to really quickly string on a seed bead in between each of the Heishe beads. Takes all my concentration. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to do a simple wrap at the top. And let's see, we want this wrap to be going left to right so that we can throw our ear wire on there easily. So the bottom loop is going front to back and the top one is going left to right. Okay, and so you guys, a million different color combinations here. So there's the little earring, and of course I don't have any ear wires right here in front of me, so I'll have to put those on and take a picture in a little bit. But I like that you could see the color of both when you're wearing it, because they'll kind of dance around a little bit. So project 1. Now the next one is a bracelet. I really love this bracelet, you guys. Okay, this is the bracelet. Isn't this sweet? I can't get over how much I love it. Okay, so we used 2-ply wax linen. Really important, 2-ply wax linen. You don't want to try this with the 4-ply because it's too thick. So you definitely need 2-ply waxed linen. And I just added all of the 2-ply wax linen back to the website, so if you don't have any in stock, you guys will definitely be able to take advantage of that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my clasp, and along with my beads, let me grab my little bead mix that I have set out. There we go. And I had so much fun playing with all of these colors. I'm not going to do the whole bracelet. I'm just going to show you guys how to get it started, do a few of the little beads, and then I'm going to show you how to end it on the jump ring part, so that, you know, I'm just not going to string a whole bracelet because nobody wants to sit around and watch me string for a half hour. So again, 2-ply wax linen. You want the thinner wax linen, and I'm going to do 36 inches. I probably will only need 30, but I'd just rather have more than not enough. And I'm going to center this in the middle. So here's the center of the wax linen, and I've made it into a little loop. And I'm going to squeeze that and stick it through my clasp, the toggle part of the clasp. And I'm going to pull those 2 strands through my loop to make a lark's head knot. Ooh, why are you being funny? Okay. And then I'm going to tie one more knot after the loop. Now, a really good idea at this point, which I have just a tiny bit of craft paper here. Craft paper, paper bag, either one of those will work fine. We're going to polish the wax linen real quick with a little craft paper, and you just run it along the full length of the wax linen, and this will help smooth out the wax linen. It'll make the beads slide on a little bit smoother, and you won't have any buildup of wax on the smaller beads when you pull them down along the cord. So I'm going to do that on both sides, and just 2 or 3 times. So don't forget to polish the wax linen. Hi Heidi, nice to have you here. Okay, so I'm going to put, ooh, and I see I kind of have a little problem spot right there. So I'm going to put these together and trim past that problem spot, because we're going to be actually driving ourselves a little bit crazy and doing seed beads on here. So we want to have a really smooth cord. So I'm going to start with the spacer. Oh, and the other thing that I have on this bracelet, along with the 3x6 Heishe beads, is I have 3x5 faceted rondelles. And so you can see they're kind of just breaking up the pattern, adding a little bit of interest. The shape is similar, so they relate to each other, but because it's faceted, it adds a little more interest to it. So I'm going to tie a knot here. And then I'm going to string on 3 or 4 of the Heishe beads with a little seed bead in between. Oop, and I did not cut that evenly, so let me cut that evenly. Nice sharp scissors help. So the person who asked about the waxed linen by the yard, yes, we sell the waxed linen by the yard at humblebeads.com, and I just added all of our regular colors back to the shop, so you guys can get that on there. Okay, I'm gonna twist these 2 together nice and tight. And slide on my bead. You could use a little bit of glue if you wanted at this point. That might make it a little bit easier. I just took my time. If the seed beads are like, Heather, no, I'm not doing seed beads. You could tie a knot in between and get a similar effect. I like a little bit of the sparkle in between. You know, it's just a little added something. But if the seed beads are driving you crazy and you can't fathom getting the little bead on the wax linen, then just go for knotting in between each one. So I just kind of twist the wax linen pieces together, make sure I can see the hole, and stick it in there. So I'm going to do 3 of the Heishes, and then I'm going to do a knot. And instead of a seed bead in between each of the faceted beads, I've done a knot so that we have a little bit more interest. Every few pieces are knotted, so it just has a nice flow to it that way. And I like the look of it, which is why I do most things. It's just because I like the look of it. So on either side of those little rondelles, I'm going to do a knot. And then in between each of the Heishes, I am doing the seed bead. And just doing these, you know, kind of random, keeping an eye on it. I kind of like it when sometimes 2 of the colors are together, so I was really much more random about it on this one. Again, twisting those 2 together. Oop. So what do you guys think? Would you dare do the seed beads, or would you just go with the knotting? Are you brave? Are you brave enough to face the challenge of the sparkle? Or would you be like, Heather, nobody has time for that? I was up for the challenge. Okay, I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to do 2 this time, and I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to add another one of those cornerless spacers. And I think I'll grab my jump ring and show you guys how I end this. So I'm going to tie a knot here. So this is all I'm going to knot, because you guys don't need to see me knot any more than that. So I would just keep going about every between 7 or so beads. I added the little cornerless cubes, so you can see I have like 4 of them on here, or 5 of them, because I've got the first one. So they kind of are a nice little a nice little weight to the bracelet. Yes, Ruth, I agree. I could not do this for a necklace, but I could definitely add a few 20 or so for a bracelet. Okay, let me grab a big jump ring. Oh, I used a slightly smaller one here. I'm not sure if I have that one in front of me at the moment. So I'm just going to grab a 17 millimeter. I think this one was like 14 millimeter. So you could use, oh yeah, see, in the world of Heather Powers designs, I wouldn't put 2 rings together that were the same size. I would want a little bit of variation. So here's a little 15 millimeter one. It's a little bit smaller, and I like that better, that it has some variation between the 2 pieces. Oh, even better is here the actual, I think this is 14.25 millimeter. Oops. So that's what we have here, is 14.25 millimeter. And I'm going to make sure that's closed nice and tight. And when you've strung, I think this is, I don't have my tape measure here, but grab your tape measure when you're doing this, and I think this is like 1.5 inches between these two pieces, so you'll have to do the math of how much you want strung minus the 1.5 inches that you're going to need for the clasp part. So this one is 8.25 inches, and it's a little bit too small for me, so it's going to be gifted to somebody. I like to have 8.5 for myself, but most people wear between, well, everybody's different, but 7 inches is a more common size, so you would just adjust and string it. What would that be? 5.5 inches of beads. Oh my gosh, that math, don't trust it. But I'm going to take both of the threads here and string them on, and I'm going to take both of the threads and wrap them around one more time. So they've wrapped around the loop 2 times. You guys can see that. I'm going to pull that all the way down, nice and snug. And then I'm going to wrap this around my finger and pull the 2 strands through the knot, the loop there, and then make a knot. I'm going to repeat this 3 times. And this will give us a really nice secure knot on here. Oh, actually 2 times is enough. Sometimes if I have more space in between, I would add another one, but that's looking good. Oh yes, this would definitely be a good layering bracelet. So you could add these to a little bracelet stack that if you wanted to wear. Yeah, they're petite enough. These are 3 by 6, so they're nice and small. And somebody had asked what size linen, and this is 2-ply wax linen. Okay, now on here I added a little seed bead to each side and did a knot, but you could just cut it if you wanted, or you could add some other little bead right here. Up to you how you want to decorate it. I'm just going to cut this, and then you twist the wax linen going in the opposite direction. And I'm going to separate them, and this is how you get the little fringe on there. And you could use a head pin, and if you don't have a delicate pair of scissors. I'm not cutting, I'm just separating the little pieces there, so I have a little bit of fringe. So that's the directions. Here's the tiniest bracelet in the world. No, actually, so on here with a 6mm jump ring, I added the loop for the clasp, and an 8mm jump ring, I added my little frosted leaf. So it looks so pretty with this combination. And then on a head pin, we did one of the new leaves. So that's my bracelet project. Then we have the earrings, which I don't have ear wires, but you guys can use your imagination. Isn't this a pretty set to wear together? Give us a gift. I love it, you guys. Okay. All right, so 2-ply wax linen. Can't say that enough times. You have to use the 2-ply. All right, so let's do a giveaway, because that is the end of my project for today, guys. We have all of the beads that I've showed you guys are on the website right now, along with the 2-ply wax linen, and I think I added 8 colors today, so those are all on there. All right, let's do, one second, we're going to do hashtag 2-ply, PLY, and one second. So hashtag 2-ply, add that to the comments, and that will get you added to the drawing, and we'll give you guys a few minutes and we'll do the drawing. Yeah, so I'll let that let you guys get your little answers in. Oh, another thing I want to tell you guys about was the Fatin class. You guys, we have opened up another session for May. So if you guys want to, if you didn't get to sign up for the Fatin class and you were on the waiting list, we emailed you this afternoon. And then if you were thinking about it but weren't sure and you were on the fence and it sold out, we have now added a second session in May, and you guys can check out humblebeads.com to find out all the details about that Fatin, and that's where we take the illustrations, they're my artwork, my illustrations, and we add them onto copper and permanently adhere the images onto copper. It's an image transfer, and so it is a super class, so much fun. Jesse and I co-teach it because Jesse is the Fatin master, and he will be sharing all of his secrets and tips for getting the most buttery of finishes on your Fatin. And the reason I call it Fatin is because I wanted to make jewelry with upcycled decorative tins, but I couldn't find any that were cool enough for me. And so I decided to make my own quote-unquote Fatin with copper and images that I found. I would first do images from art history, and I will be teaching you guys how to find images online and get them ready for using on your own Fatin, so that after the class you won't have my images anymore. You'll just have the 2 sheets that come in your kit. So I will teach you guys how to make your own Fatin sheets with art history images. So super fun. Oh yes, so you got to do the Fatin at the retreat. I love that. It was super fun. It is a really great class to do in person, but I know you guys will have fun doing it otherwise. Okay, I think we're winding down. Give you guys one more second. Last one. Hashtag 2ply gets you entered into the drawing. Okay, it's coming. Oh, Nancy Peterson. Congratulations, my fellow Michigander. So, Nancy, I will have Jesse send you an email, and he will send you your $30 Humble Beads gift certificate. Heidi, I can't wait for the class too. It is going to be so much fun. All right, guys, that's it for today. I want you to have a super great weekend. If you have a rainy weekend in your forecast, I hope you get to spend some time making jewelry and playing with your beads. And on Tuesday, I'm going to be joining you guys for the unboxing of the Mary Kay subscription box. So that's going to be here, and we're going to see what Jess Lincoln has in store for us for March. Should be really fun. Oh no, snow. Yeah, we've had the most unsnowiest winter and spring, so it feels like spring here. Definitely. I'm loving it. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Take care of yourself, and I will post pictures with these and the link to all the items that we've shared in the coffee break today. All right, guys, take care. Oh yeah, I'm doing much, much better, Lisa. Thank you. All right, guys, you have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later.